Hi, my name is Garrett Christopher. I am a self-published author, and this is one of my 3 YouTube channels. This one's going to be we're going to call it Garrett's Movie Take. I'm going to talk about movies that are from my own collection, movies that I deem as the best ones out there for a lot of different reasons. Some comedies and sci-fi stuff and dramas and that kind of thing. And I'm going to talk about them. I'm going to call it a post view because it can't really be a preview because the movie's already been released and some of them are like decades old. So I'll kind of chat about them, and maybe you've seen them before, and maybe we can kind of go back and forth as far as why you don't think they should be touted as one of the best movies out there. And I probably have like a couple hundred in my collection of what I'd consider, hey, these are the top ones out there. And maybe you haven't seen them before, which is great because if I talk about it enough and I want to give you a few reasons. I want to present an argument as to why they've made it in my top movie collection, right? And if you haven't seen them before, check them out. And you let me know what you think, right? Now, let me share one thing with you. By the way, if you get a chance, go to GaretChristopher.com and you'll get a chance to see some things about me. Like I said, self-published author. I got some books written. I have a couple of Audible books out there, audiobooks rather, on Audible. And look into that and a couple other things that are coming up too. But this YouTube channel is a new venture. So like I said, this is one of 3 of them. This one is the movie Post View, Garrett's Movies Take. I have another one. It's going to be Garrett's Sports Take, where like this, I'm kind of biased towards my own, the teams that I like. I'm from Southern California, so I like the Lakers. I like the Dodgers. Oddly enough, I like the Miami Dolphins in football. And we'll talk other sports too, but it's definitely going to be biased towards those teams. Oh, good. I have some guy who's decided to rev up his engine right now. Aside from that, the 3rd channel is going to be just me talking about stuff in general. My first, we'll call it episode. It was a 3-parter. By the way, these are all going to be 8 minutes long. Oh, I forgot to set my timer. I'm recording on a GoPro, and the GoPro after like 8 minutes and some odd seconds, will just start a new chapter. And I don't feel like editing like that. So what I'm going to do, I'll make them 8 minutes long, these videos. And you can decide if you want to continue watching and go to the next one. This one for sure, since I'm starting off and talking about what's happening on this channel, my post view will definitely go into a second, if not a 3rd part. But okay, let me just say this about myself though. My list of movies is different, just like your list of movies would be different. Let's say we pick the top 200 movies we've ever seen, and hey, these are our top 200. You know that kind of saying about if you were deserted on an island, what would you take with you in movies? And these are the 200 that I would take with me. It's probably more like 150. But I'm sure it's different than what yours would be. But there are 3 movies I'm pretty sure would make it on most people's lists. They did not make it on mine. I couldn't tell you why, just that I don't care for them. And they have actors, all of them have actors that I like and like in other movies. I just don't, I don't know, just don't like them that much in this one. So the 3 movies are, and this will tell you a lot about me. Well, a little bit. The Matrix, I like Keanu Reeves. I like him a lot. I even like the John Wick movies. The first one was good. Second one, pretty good. Third one, we'll see about number 4. But I've tried. I don't think I've seen more than like 20 minutes at a time because I can't get that far into it. And it's been 20 minutes of different ones. The first one, and then you've got like, what is it, reloaded and unloaded and, overloaded, whatever it is, all those different ones. And again, Lawrence Fishburne, love all these people in them and the concept and all that, this thing was iconic. It is iconic. I'm sorry, didn't make my list. Okay, crazy. Yeah, I am a little crazy actually, but I didn't really care for it. Number 2, the little parts that I saw. Shawshank Redemption. Again, come on, the actors, incredible and all that. I've seen it a couple of times, actually. I've seen it all the way through a couple of times. I don't have it in my collection. And for whatever reason, it doesn't connect with me, the prison thing definitely doesn't connect, but just overall, for whatever reason. And the 3rd one, which would make it on most everyone's list here, Gladiator. I like Russell Crowe. Don't care for it. Sorry. So, and not that I'm against battle movies, war movies, the sci-fi stuff. It's not that at all. Iconic things. No, please. I've got a Star Wars poster behind me. How iconic is that? But for whatever reason. So what does that say about me? It says that I'm probably a little bit weird. Okay, so be it. But everyone who knows me knows that already. And beyond that, a little skewed, which is good. It'll be good for our talks, and I'm sure there are some that'll be on my list. You'll be like, how in the world does that guy think that movie is like one of the top 100 movies around? Well, there we have it. But yeah, it's my show, so I'm gonna put that out there. But please email me, let me know why I'm wrong about this and right about this, and mostly the wrong. We kind of like when you talk about movies, it's more fun. It's funny. So I was talking to my daughter my middle kid earlier today, and talking about, hey, I'm gonna do my YouTube channel on the movies. She's like, oh, so what do you? And I told her, I said, the movie I'm gonna post view. She's like, well, that's like a really good movie. Why would you do that? I'm like, well, no, I'm not gonna really. My goal here is not to like downgrade or to talk about movies in a negative way. It's to kind of pump them up. Here's why I love it. Here's why it's on my list. And then what do you think as the audience? Let me know. She's like, well, that doesn't sound a whole lot of fun. I said, then on top of that, I said, I'm going to get in there a little bit. I'll say if there's something negative about that movie, even though it made my list, there are some negatives in there. I'm gonna poke at those. Plus, I'm gonna definitely talk about why I don't like remakes of iconic movies, of perfect movies. So she's like, oh, so you're gonna be that guy, the middle-aged whatever. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit of that, get off my lawn type of, banter. But so be it. But isn't that the fun thing though, when you talk about movies and sports and actors and just stuff in general, Hollywood stuff or glitzy TV stuff? Isn't that kind of the fun behind it? So there we have it. That's what's going on. So the very first movie that I've chosen to post view on this show, and if you don't know yet, because you don't know what this shirt means, then you need to see the movie again and check it out, right? By the way, we will talk about this young man right here, probably like in his own show. John Candy, of course, it passed on several years ago, but in so many iconic movies. And he has a very, not small, I guess, but it was more of a minor part in this movie. So the movie that I'm going to post view is called The Blues Brothers. And not The Blues Brothers, I think it was called 2000. I never saw it. I never saw the remake of Arthur. I never saw the remake of Vacation. There are some movies I refuse to see them because to me it made no sense. Why are you remaking that movie? It was perfect. The casting, the director, the scenes, the dialogue, all of that. If it was pretty much perfect as far as like the delivery, why are you okay? Are you telling me now Star Wars came out in 1977? Are you telling me that it's been long enough now we should go ahead and remake Star Wars? Are you telling me that? It's bad enough they've tried, with Solo and they've done this and done that. I get that, but there's some you just don't touch. So why hasn't someone remade Star Wars? And we've had other, I know, episode 1 and 2 and 3 and 7, 8, 9, all that kind of stuff, but it's like, why not? There's a reason. By the way, my time's up on this particular part. So let's end part 1 right here, okay? And I'll go into part 2 where I actually start talking about the Blues Brothers. All right, cool. We'll see you soon. Again, GaretChristopher.com. Thanks. Goto or GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording.